Hi, I'm Sandra. I have a doctorate in education, and I am a test prep expert with Study.com. I'm excited to help guide you towards success in the FTCE School Counseling PK-12 018 Knowledge of Cultural Competence for School Counselors. Today we will analyze and walk through a few authentic practice questions step by step. By the end of this video, you'll know how to approach these types of questions and how to avoid errors that can cost you points on the exam. Let's start our analysis. Which of the following strategies is the most appropriate for a school counselor to use when working to address multicultural issues within a school counseling program? Implementing a single counseling approach for all students. Well, a problem here is it's a single approach for all students, and that does not work. Using cultural stereotypes to inform program decisions. Now, stereotypes is something that you're not going to want to be doing in this kind of a situation. Incorporating aspects of all cultures present in the school into program activities. That way, all learners can be seen and feel validated and are feeling supported. Avoiding discussions of culture to prevent potential conflicts. Again, that's just not going to happen. The conflicts will arise, and avoidance is not the answer. So let's go ahead and take a look at incorporating aspects of all cultures present. And that is the correct answer. And when you incorporate all aspects of all cultures present in the school into program activities, it's the most appropriate when working to address multicultural issues. This approach promotes respect for all cultures, fosters a sense of belonging, and ensures that the program is relevant and accessible to all students. A counselor is building a counseling library so that all students who see her have access to different nonfiction and fiction books that may help them deal with different issues. To ensure that that counselor is avoiding cultural bias, the counselor should do which of the following? Choose books based on the predominant cultures of students in the school. Well, if they're only on predominant cultures of students in the school, it's not an all-inclusive library. Strive to find books that do not address or feature people of varying cultures. Well, again, that's not really growing a diverse and inclusive library. Surveying the students and their parents for suggestions about good reading materials that may relate to all students. Again, that's not a bad place, but again, we're only reflecting the parents that are there and not really making sure that all the students are feeling that inclusion. And then make sure that the library has a variety of books that relate to and feature people of different cultures. That is going to be the correct answer. Cultural bias occurs when people treat others differently because of others' cultures. If a counselor is setting up a library and wants to avoid this, it'll be important for the counselor to seek out books that address different cultural issues and feature characters from different cultures, even if these cultures are not the predominant cultures in the school. Which of the following is the role a school counselor plays in promoting a positive and safe school climate? Downplaying the influence of cultural differences on students' experiences. Well, we're not really taking care and listening and supporting our learners in that answer. Advocating for inclusive policies and practices. That certainly looks like that is the role a counselor plays, but let's continue on. Only providing individual counseling services. Well, again, that's not really helping all those kinds of inclusion. Discouraging this discussion of social justice issues. And again, avoidance and ignoring are not the correct answers, but advocating for inclusive policies and practices. And that is the correct answer. They can work toward dismantling systematic barriers by encouraging the inclusion of diverse cultural celebrations in the school curriculum, promoting policies that ensure equal opportunities for all students. So you really do want to have a really positive school climate, and that is the correct answer. Which of the following describes a counselor's main job when working with a transgender client who is medically or socially transitioning? Ask questions to see if they are ready for that kind of change. Well, is that really doing what we need to do, which is supporting learners? I would suggest no. Contact family members to ensure the client has support. Well, that's really important. But again, there's that privilege of privacy between the student and the counselor. So you'd want to be very careful of that situation. Talk them out of it because it'll be difficult for them. Well, that again is not the mission of being a counselor or being supportive. And the best answer is going to be, it is best to support the client with the transition. Transgender clients may or may not choose to transition. Sometimes they will choose to medically transition, which may mean they will experience a lot of physical and social changes at one time. The appropriate counselor response to this is to support the client with their transition. Analyzing cultural competence for counseling is key to success on this test and so important today for our learners. For more practice, check out our FTCE School Counseling PK-12 018 playlist. And for even more detailed practice strategies and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our FTCE School Counseling PK-12 test prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short, targeted video lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest FTCE test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.